Hello everyone, this is Mr. Bao from Call of Duty eSports, joined by Diesel, Miss Violence, as well as PJ, some familiar faces in the community. What we're here to talk with you guys is, of course, about the Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer reveal that just went down. We're going to be going over the details of it, and let me go ahead and just make sure everything's visible on this stream. Alright, we're good to go. So we're pretty much just going to be going over the multiplayer details. We saw a ton of stuff that went down on the stream. There's a lot of stuff, new stuff that's being introduced, such as clan wars. We're going to see some stuff with esports a little bit later on, but there are a lot of new multiplayer features that we're going to be talking about. So Diesel, Kelly, PJ, is there anything in particular that you guys feel really passionately about starting off with? Is there anything that really caught your eye in the reveal?
I'd say... Okay, Diesel, go first.
No, you go first.
Ladies
Kelly.
first, come on.
I'm a gentleman and everything. Go ahead.
Alright, as a past Rainbow Six 3 pro player, I will emphasize pro so I can watch Bio roll his eyes. I like the lean walking. I mean, like crouch, whatever you guys want to call it. We called it lean walking.
First, come on.
But
on that lean.
On that lean. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, definitely the lean walk is back for us Rainbow players. So I wouldn't be surprised to see like old pros like Killer Crank come out of the retirement house and come back to COD.
Well, the one thing that caught my mind is the dynamic maps, like how on the gas station one you can blow up that gas station canopy to create more cover for yourself. Then on the other map, I forget what map, I think it was Octane or something, where it looked like a frickin' nuclear missile came in and apparently it like remapped the entire map. So I'm curious to see how, if those maps can be implemented into esports and how they would. I mean, it would just be. I know. I'm thinking no right now because just thinking about like you're like halfway through a game and then the whole map changes halfway through the game. I mean, it could add something different to competitive play, but I don't know. And then along with the 500 million gajillion bazillion quintillion perks that there are, I have no idea. And then, but they did say there's some sort of like a point system like in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 now, so. I don't know, man. I'm interested to see it. It looks like a fun game to play and everything. It'll just be interesting to see how it's tied into esports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, see, one of the things that caught my eye kind of goes with what Kaylee was saying. With peaking, they also showed off the new sliding system, and to me, that's something that I really am looking forward to. That along with the mantling. Because to me, from the gameplay we've seen, like if you add that into the cranked gameplay that they announced, you're going to look at some really, really fast-paced matches. And being more of a Twitch fan myself, it's something I'm looking forward to.
Right. Yeah. They definitely introduced a lot in regards to movement. One thing that I want to point out for anyone that missed it in the trailer, as far as the dynamic map elements go, there are new things that you can do in order to interact with the map and kind of get an advantage over your enemy. And one of the ones that Diesel had mentioned was that you can actually blow out a gas station. So in other words, you can walk up to a gas station, the pillars that hold it up, you can go ahead and shoot those out, and then the whole thing comes collapsing down, as we saw in some gameplay. Another thing that you can do...
sorry.
You're gonna say Battlefield for this next one. Another
Shut up, Kelly. Jesus.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shut up.
Another thing that you can do is blow out a wall with C4, which we also saw in the gameplay. So you can just slap some C4 on it, blow the entire thing out, create a whole new line of sight. We know.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna slap you.
And then
seriously, keep going.
Okay, well, let's see if you have one for this one. Another one that they had added, and this is almost like a if you have played Assassin's Creed, it's what we would call a chase breaker. It's where there's like, okay, so there are basically these two platforms, or two, it's almost like you're fighting on a building. I think it might be that free fall map. So there are two platforms on the building, then there's this elevator right in the middle. If you jump on the elevator, put down a C4, jump to the other side, you can blast a C4, the elevator comes down on, like, whoever or whatever is chasing you. So, only game that reminds me of is Assassin's Creed, to be completely honest. But that was really just to clarify it for any of you that missed it. So those are a couple of the dynamic map elements. And then, of course, the contextual leaning, as they called it. Real quick.
On that lean.
After you guys saw it, did you really think that was going to be a big thing in competitive? Because when I saw it, after I saw how it would work, I don't really think that's going to be that big of a deal. to be honest, like an advantage.
I don't know. It'll add a little bit more dynamics to the game, of course. I mean, I'm more curious on their Codcaster mode, honestly, if you want to talk about that a little bit, because I think they showed a brief preview of it in that gameplay with the pros and marines, except all I saw was it pop up a scoreboard in the top right-hand corner.
Right.
I don't know if you guys saw something else, or, I mean, that's basically all I saw from it, so I'm wondering if they're going to build on that Codcaster mode. And they really never made a solid announcement about LAN, did they? I mean, they did announce that it would be on MLG, or it would be their flagship title or whatever, but so I'm assuming that LAN is already in store for us, because if they already announced that, then there has to be LAN settings, otherwise it couldn't be on MLG, on the circuit at all, so...
Yeah, exactly.
It's great news. It's great news for us.
Well, for the codcasting thing, I actually have a screenshot from the chat I'll post in the chat that you can actually see what Diesel was talking about with the scoreboard.
Yeah, it was like on the top right, it was just kind of thing with the details and said, you know, kills and things of that nature. But as far as like an overlay that had, you know, a scoreboard on the top, something on the bottom, you know, that thing in Codcaster where you zoom out and then you get all of the information in one place, then a small screen for the gameplay, we never got anything like that either. All that we saw was that that scoreboard, which yeah, there it is. Yeah. So actually, no, that's not it. There was one where you could bring up it was a full scoreboard that was on the side of the screen, because the thing that you have right there, that's the kill feed, but it was like a full-on scoreboard. Like if you were to take the Black Ops 2 scoreboard, take that from, you know, like 7 inches long and compress it into 3, that's actually what we saw a little bit later on. Unfortunately, I didn't get a screenshot of that. But yeah, you guys are right there. Yeah, that's true. Which should be up in about 30 minutes. So so we haven't really seen too much about Codcaster, no.
It's nothing they touched up on. I mean, it's like mentions eSports. You know, they just once again do the smoke and mirrors, bring out a couple pros, a couple awesome Marines.
Yeah.
It's like a Chris Angel show. They're fireworks.
It really is. It's the first.
It's like eSports.
First reveal.
Okay,
yeah, I mean, it's the first reveal, you guys. We're Call of Duty. We're renowned experts in releasing the game broken, and then 6 months later, we finally get our settings.
Right.
Finally.
Why are you saying this like Wii stuff? Are you a part of the development?
Why? Because it's been about a decade, so it hasn't changed. It's never going to change.
And we cry every time.
I did not know Kelly was on Activision staff. This is new to me.
FYI, I am. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, speaking about some of the stuff that we need to remove, what do you guys, what really stuck out as something that you think we're going to have to get rid of for this game to be played competitively?
See, I thought the dynamic map change, like when they were showing, you know, like shooting the logs and they fall onto the dude. I mean, we're already complaining about a train on Express. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, I'm not really one to complain.
Yo, I'm tired of that train on Express. I remember complaining going back to pubs. Going back to pubs, I died like 80 times on that train because I totally forgot about it. It was hilarious.
So I see maybe the dynamic new map change and all those kind of things. I think that's going to be one of the first things that's going to have to go.
Yeah, for sure.
If we can't play with one train, guys,
right? And
one train.
It's a train. Like you get 10 seconds, like warning. You get an audio warning. You get a visual warning from the things coming down. But no. I mean,
people can't do it.
I can understand in S&D, you know, it does kind of give you an advantage, you know, but whatever.
You know, actually, if you guys didn't notice, like going into the like gunplay, did you notice literally that it's like Call of Duty Ghost, no recoil?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like,
and everything's like reshot.
That could be a perk.
I mean, yeah, that could be a perk, but like the SMG gunplay, like they had to have steady aim or some shit on because they were literally just ripping people from like 20 feet away without aiming in. Yeah. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, another thing I noticed was that...
Perks. Can't really contest that. Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, another thing that I noticed was that with the damage of the guns, it seems to be really low still. As you know, when it's on land. Obviously, online, it's still going to take 10 or 20 bullets. But when it comes to land, it's like 3 shots and you're dead. Everyone was dropping so fast, no matter what gun you had. So that's always nice to see. We don't have to worry about having stopping power or anything like that in the game, which is nice. But
Yeah.
as real quick, as far as things that we might need to ban, I actually caught a screenshot of the tactical menu. So I'm gonna go ahead and post in the chat.
Lord.
And right off the bat, you can see that motion sensor is selected. So obviously, I think we get rid of that. There's a thermobaric grenade. I'm not too familiar with what that is.
That could be like an incendiary.
It could, yeah. So
I'm not
The
sure.
9-bang grenade. Oh, it's gangbang meets Call of Duty.
dude, they had those in MW3. They were called 7 bangs. Except
Oh,
it was in the
they upped
campaign.
They upped the ante for the 9-bang.
I mean, it does the same thing. It's just a fancier name and newer technology.
No, we got the trophy system back.
And we also have got concussions, smoke grenades, and then there's one that hasn't been unlocked, so we'll have to see what that is. Yeah, I don't know what maybe a tomahawk, maybe a throwing knife. Maybe they're keeping that secret to, I don't know, surprise us a little bit later on. I'm assuming though that it's either. Wait, hold on. No, never mind. That's tactical. What am I thinking? But I didn't get to catch a screenshot of the lethals. But those are a couple things right off the bat. They're probably gonna be banned.
Dude, you're slacking today, man.
They went so fast. It was stupid.
All right,
We
so
just-
It was only an hour long. I was expecting a little. I thought they're gonna play like.
That's a
multiple
fast hour to them, though. I mean, they're like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. They're like.
That's
geez,
a lot of planning
They could
right
talk
there.
for hours about
But
that.
what about the game types and stuff like this?
oh yeah, well, let's go ahead.
Oh,
and
yeah.
talk
I mean,
about
like
that.
no
Cranked.
hard point. We all expected no hard point.
Frank.
And honestly, no CTF. Me, I was talking with a lot of the guys at UMG actually that had played it beforehand, and when I heard all that stuff, I was like, first, I can deal with the no CTF really a little bit, but hardpoint, I'm gonna miss hardpoint so much. Like that
Yeah.
game type brought so much hype and entertainment to viewers, and just to not have it there anymore, I don't know. I don't know how I feel
They
about.
could bring it back. It takes 5 minutes to make a game type.
Yeah,
They
for
can
real.
bring it back, you guys. Like, this is once again just release. So everyone listening, this is our opinion for the future. Obviously,
Right.
we're already critiquing and telling you what you need to add. So
Right.
you should listen.
But as far as the new game types go, the two that I caught right off the bat were Cranked, which we saw
Yeah.
gameplay from, and
Yes,
then
Cranked.
I wanna play
then
that.
Search and Rescue. So let's go ahead and talk about Cranked first.
I'm on that crank.
I'm on that crank.
As far as Crank goes, a basic overview for any of you guys that did not see it. Cranked is a game mode where you basically it's team deathmatch essentially. So except it's a lot faster pace. You can't camp. You literally cannot afford to camp. No one will camp. But
I'll be
Yeah.
camping. Just ask if you ask Hex, I'll be camping. Okay, just ask him and I'll be camping.
But basically the way that works is it's team deathmatch, so you go out and get a kill. Once you get that kill, a 30-second timer starts in which, like, in that time span, you need to go out and get another kill in order to reset that timer and give yourself more time. But also, after you get the first kill, you actually get, I believe it's 3 different perks. One of them's like lightweight. I believe one of them is marathon or extreme conditioning, whichever name they're going to be using. And then there's one more, I believe. But basically, all the perks are centered around making you faster. So they're also introducing Stalker, which for those of you that played MW3 is the one where you can move faster while ADSing. It's basically like Stalk, except it's a perk. So that's basically the game type, and the way that they explain it was that you get more perks the more kills that you get. So you're trying to stay alive. If the timer runs out, you explode. And I'm not sure if that's a kill for the other team, or if that just means that you start over.
Who's seen the movie with Jason Statham in it called
Oh,
Crank?
we all have.
Which
Did
movie
they-
with Jason Statham?
Did they jack that? Did they hit up Jason? And be like, yo, Jason, we want to use that. We want to use Crank in Call of Duty. What do you think about that? Is there going to be a Jason Statham character in multiplayer now too? Because that'd be badass.
They have
Never
some,
know.
big names in the zombie mode, of course.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they do.
They actually have, their faces.
I just know I'm gonna play as Eminem.
So, search and rescue, though, that's another game type you guys are talking
Mhm.
about. It's like search and destroy, but when you die, you drop a tag. If the enemy picks up that tag, you die. And if an ally picks it up, you respawn. What do you guys think of that?
I say that could be really fun. That could definitely
Yeah.
add something new, Search and Destroy. I know that, old time Search and Destroy fans like Corey Dunn, they're going to absolutely hate that.
Yeah.
But I think that it could be something new and really fun. So I've never liked Search and Destroy.
I'm
hold,
the same way.
Yeah, I hold my own, but I just don't enjoy playing it at all.
Well,
But
it's because you suck, dude. You're a
I
pub
just
star.
said I hold my own.
No, you don't even do that.
Whatever.
Let's be real. Let's be real here.
But-
Can we be real, please?
I'm being frank right now. It's that time of the week.
We're plugging our show on this show. Let's go.
So anyway, I don't know. I think it would add a really nice spice. You drop a tag, and then the fate of you, the rest of the round, is left in the hands of the enemy and your team. So then people will start playing around those tags. It's like Kill Confirmed and S&D combined, which is cool.
Yeah,
in
well,
my
I
opinion.
know when I'm playing Search and Rescue, the name of my team is going to be the Purple Cobras.
Why?
Dodgeball.
Why
dude.
would you? Okay,
Dodgeball.
whatever.
If you can dodge French, you can dodge a ball.
I think in pubs it's gonna be kind of like a troll status. They're probably not gonna pick your tag up ever.
All right.
It's gonna be one of those have to go in with 6 for sure.
Yeah.
I really just see too much trolling because that's the only form of friendly fire that you can think of, right? In pubs, except for hardcore, and you get kicked if multiple times where you commit friendly fire. But it's like there's no other like hindrance, so they're not going to be punished for never picking up a tag.
Right.
You're going to see people with like never picking up tags. Stats: 0 tags per match. 15 kills.
So I think we've all
Pop star
concluded that
initiation.
none of us are gonna play it in pubs, but as far as competitive, maybe I don't know that.
Oh heck no! I'd play it with like I said, like
A
I'd
group of 6,
roll
yeah.
with Vixen, like her and 4 others.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be curious if they're gonna bring back any sort of league play thing. I mean, they had that squads thing, but I'm pretty sure that was still 6 on
That's-
6. So I'm wondering if
Squads are bots. That's a
why
bot
not?
game.
But no, but you can still play against other players in that too.
You can join up with other players and play against 6 bots, or you
I
can
thought you
take
could- I
your
thought you could
squad
play-
of bots and play against each other.
I thought. Oh, okay.
The closest thing we have to league play right now that's been announced was the Clan Wars, where you can use the Call of Duty Elite clans, recruit your friends, message back and forth on the cell phones, and then you guys can log online, and it sounds like we'll be battling for control of a global map to determine who's the best clan. So far, that's the only thing that even sounds remotely like any league play features.
Right. So that's what we have to hold on to right now. I was really hoping that since they kind of devoted a segment to esports, that they were gonna, expand, like, maybe some of their ideas for it. But I guess it's promising that they at least said that they're gonna talk about more in the coming weeks, not in the coming months
Right.
or on launch day. You're gonna hear about it, but in the coming weeks. So that will be nice.
Weeks turn into months, months turn into years.
When is Gamescom going down? Is that within a
2
couple of
August
weeks?
21st.
Well, there you go.
Was
Was
in a
it?
week, and then PAX Prime is
Isn't
in
that
2
next weekend?
Yeah,
it's
and then
not-
Prime
yeah.
is in 2 weeks.
I believe it was.
You're going to that, Kelly. Frickin' get us the DL.
I believe it was at Gamescom last year that we actually saw Call of Duty Black Ops
Yeah.
2 competitive.
It
Yeah.
was
Yeah, that's where- that's-
DreamHack.
Was it?
No, it was
Nerd.
No, it
Gamescom.
was Gamescom.
It was Gamescom.
DreamHack.
It was Gamescom where they showed Codcaster and everything.
Anyway,
DreamHack.
Oh my God!
all right. Let's find something else to talk about, children. All
Oh,
right,
there's lots more to talk about.
Yeah.
Like the new audio system. That's
I
gonna
just
get
want to
banned.
say I'm not a child.
Banned.
ban the audio system.
Ban the audio system. Sorry, I don't want to
Too
be hearing
OP.
no battle chatter up in
Yeah.
this piece.
Oh yeah, that's right. So again, for any of you that missed it, Battle Chatter, they're making even more powerful, which I'm not 100% sure why they would do that, but the way that it works actually complements the dynamic map element. So not only, when like a teammate sees an enemy die or is going to get hit by a grenade, do they say something about that? But when an enemy is in your teammate's line of sight and that enemy is next to a dynamic map element such as the gas station, such as those rolling logs or what have you, the battle chatter will say something for you. So that right there is a call out that you need to go to that map element and you need to just destroy it, and you will destroy an enemy as well. So they're basically integrating callouts into public matches or just regular battle chatter, which in competitive is turned off anyway. So We don't have to worry about that too much. But I thought that was kind of a neat feature that they were throwing in.
What do you guys think about some of the kill streaks we've seen? Because we all know we added kill streaks for Black Ops 2, and there's been a lot of debate recently over if it's
hold on. Let me clarify. We added score streaks.
Score streaks. So we've seen a lot of talk lately of how they've decreased the skill gap between teams. Well, we had a first peek at a couple of new ones today. What do you guys think about what you saw and how it's going to affect competitive?
Honestly, I don't think I saw enough to really tell right now.
Yeah.
That would have to be something where you actually get hands-on with it and play it for yourself. So, I mean, all the players are playing the game right now. I'm sure we'll be seeing a ton of shit on Twitter and YouTube over the next week, and we'll be able to dissect it a little better and really decide what would be good for competitive play.
Yeah. One thing that they did say was that they're adding 20-plus new kill streaks or score streaks. I believe they're called score streaks in this game because they said that objective-based actions will contribute toward your streak. So we'll just go ahead and say score streaks since that's what we're used to.
It's definitely a score streak.
Yeah. So the
support
ones
streaks too.
What's that?
The support packages or streaks too.
Yeah,
those
that's
factor in.
Yeah, that's right. But just an example of some of the streaks that we saw. They introduced Juggernaut Maniac, which I'm guessing is the same thing as Juggernaut from MW3, just like a hybrid of that. You can get you can get Riley as like a companion next to you, I guess. It didn't really look like Riley was running around like the dog's kill streak, rather just staying next to you than going after your target, as well as the Odin Strike, which we weren't really told what that is. There were a lot of people trying to go for it in that cranked exhibition match that we saw, but we never really got to see what it was because nobody got it. Maybe like an AC-130, but I don't know. Just all of those streaks are in the higher tier. And then another one they mentioned was the Night Owl, which you actually saw. It was like this little, almost kind of looked like a wasp nest that was just like hovering right next to the people as they were playing. Once the player got killed, it would just explode right next to them, kind of like a trophy or like a century after the game. But we never got clarification on what exactly that was. I'm guessing it's kind of like a motion sensor type of thing, just because it seems useless just by looking at the gameplay. It doesn't seem like it shoots or anything really. But those were a couple of the new streaks that they introduced. Also, everyone will be happy to know there are no death streaks, so you don't have to worry about that. So,
horrible.
Yeah.
Hey guys. We're getting reports coming in that CTF is not going to be in the game.
Didn't I say that?
We said
it's looking like we're going to have free-for-all, team deathmatch, search and destroy, domination, kill confirmed, grind, blitz, cranked, infected, hunted, and safeguard. So no CTF or hardpoint. Thoughts?
Sad.
Yeah, I mean, we already talked about that earlier, though.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, the devs could instantly just patch the game. You guys, we come out with how many patches? They can fix it before the next year. They have plenty of time before MLG has it as its featured game.
It just kind of seems weird why they wouldn't have such a base game type like that just already in there, because I mean they have domination, free-for-all, TDM, games that have been around for years in many Call of Duties, and then they don't even add CTF.
Like, if it's not broke, don't fix it, yo. We like our things, and why would you take them away from us in the first place?
My things.
I like my things, and I do. It's just like, why wouldn't you want to mimic what we have now? You can obviously see that Black Ops 2 has it going on. Like, why wouldn't you think, hey, maybe we should pick up on that?
Right. And as people are noting in the chat, there's no demolition, there's no sabotage. I miss sabotage.
I've been playing demo for years, you guys. Come on.
I mean, demolition was fun.
We only played demo and MW2 competitively.
Yeah, demo was like MW2, and then sabotage was COD 4, and
I mean, not even just talking about competitive, just like
COD 4.
Just for pub matches.
I miss sabotage from COD 4. I thought that game mode was fun as hell.
Yeah, so They're bringing back Infected, as you saw. Hunted, not quite sure what that is. We didn't get any details on it, nor did we get details on Blitz or Grind. I believe they touched on Safeguard, but I didn't get the notes from that, so I'll just go back in the rebroadcast and get those. So they're introducing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different game types, not including Infected because that's already been around. But we don't know how many of them are going to work for competitive.
All right.
So.
Pink has a question for me. She wants to know about how I feel about the female characters being introduced into Call of Duty. Yay.
I think it's sexist. We need to go all male.
I if it's a shout out to the women in our armed forces, that's awesome, rock on. But that's another thing is I don't think they care as much as people think they do, but they're gonna die. They're gonna die just as fast as the guy right next to them, and I'm gonna shoot them just as fast. And it was kind of like in Gears of War. It became actually a hindrance. The girls had like little perks. They had a smaller hitbox, so it ended up being like an actual big problem for the competitive Gears 3 scene, which was pathetic.
Yeah, I was
why
always
can't you
the
just say
cheapest
ban
kid.
the girl characters and move on?
The girl characters always move faster too.
Exactly. So if they come out with some extra perk, then I'm gonna be offended and be like, oh, so just because we're girls, we get like something perfect for us? No, I'd hope not. So I hope they die just as fast as the men have died these countless years in Call of Duty series. But it should be cute. Can't wait.
Yeah, so
I hope I get to change her hairstyle and like give her like long hair like mine. Can I dye it half pink? Oh my god.
Please stop.
I'm so excited.
You won't even be able to see the hair. You'll be wearing a freaking helmet.
That's what I'm saying.
And goggles.
It's like what is the point of appearance in games like where it's such fast-paced action? Like I'm sorry, you can't offer me high maintenance graphics like the dog tags. And like being able to see the stitching on the dog tag or the numbers inside the dog's ear, like his little ID. Like I don't care, I'm shooting that dude. He's coming at me all quick, like oh, I don't have time to read what number.
Would he come at you all slow, like? I don't know.
No, he's coming at me all quick, like. It's not fun.
Yeah. Someone said any word on hardcore mode. They did mention that. I believe when they were talking about COD Elite, they said whether you're playing. Or maybe it was squads, I think. Whether you're playing regular or hardcore, you'll still get XP for multiplayer. So, yeah, they did mention hardcore in the mix. But let's see, what else? There's something... Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, Vixen might go crazy. If there's no hardcore.
Yeah. I think that'll be the case for a lot of pub stars.
Yeah.
But,
we'd be angry people.
Vices.
We don't play hardcore. No one cares about hardcore.
I like hardcore. I find it very fun.
Whatever. But like PJ was mentioning before, they're bringing back the MW3 kind of exclusive or new feature that they had brought to the table of the different strike packages. So support, specialist, and assault, all 3 of those are going to be coming back, which means that certain kill streaks or score streaks, depending on what they are in here, are going to be exclusive to certain strike packages. So, what do you guys think about that?
The game needs to come out so I can go on a streak and kill some kids.
Honestly, I hated that about Modern Warfare 3, the freaking different strike packages.
Agreed.
That shit annoyed me like no other. It's like, oh, I gotta pick this package to have that specific kill streak or whatever, but I want to use a kill streak out of the other package. Oh, but I can't do that because
I feel like it's just so limited. I have a leash around my neck in Call of Duty. It's like they take away. You have so much customization in the perks menu, and like your setup, your classes. That's cool and all, but I don't want all that. Like I'd rather definitely have the ability to have whatever kill streaks I want or score streaks because it's so rewarding getting a kill streak. It's not as rewarding having a gun with stock on it and stopping power. Like, don't care, don't need it. Just let me have some cool kill streaks.
Right.
That's what I want. Will there be league play? We don't know as of right now, but you guys, Infinity Ward clearly has their head in the eSports side of life, so they're definitely
which is what we are worried about. So I'm happy now.
Yeah,
Like I was probably one of the biggest
seen,
skeptics out there,
you
but right
should
now I'm
have
happy.
seen my review for when Modern Warfare 3 was coming out. I was completely the opposite person back then. I was like 1 out of 10, and I was a very angry gamer, which why I wasn't on a podcast.
You
'cause
still
I was
are. You still are.
Oh no.
Yeah, you are.
No. So I'm giving them a lot of time because they definitely are clearly in present. Thank God. If there was no esports thing at that tournament or the reveal, sorry, I was gonna go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like we all should have known by now that there's going to be esports support just by the fact, solely because of the fact that they said there was going to be a Call of Duty championship. If they fell through on the game being esport material, then they would just be giving off a big middle finger to their developer or the people above them, which would be Activision. So it wouldn't even make sense if it wasn't competitive. What we're worried about now is just how competitive it's going to be. One thing that someone mentioned in the chat was that Benson just tweeted out that all game modes are not final. They might be adding some more. So
that's what I'm saying, guys.
Which is what we said before.
Like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like he can make that real quick. Don't you fret.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about Clan Wars, because this is something, as we mentioned before, is kind of like the only thing that we really have that's competitive right now, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. I think that's really cool. Basically, Clan Wars is going to be a whole broad thing that's managed on Call of Duty Elite, so if you don't have an account on there, make sure to sign up. It's free, so why not sign up? But let's see, let me go and pull up my notes
They did this stuff with like Max Payne, ended up flopping.
Yeah. Didn't they do the same thing with Halo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Halo 2.
So,
Wow.
and...
Jokes.
What? I thought everyone was a big fan of that.
No.
No? Okay.
I'm competitive. This
Okay.
is where it's like, I've been on the competitive side of life for a very long time, so like, very much more into...
Could I get a list of your credentials, please?
In pubs. Oh, you want my credentials? Here, I'll send you my resume. Your D might get a little hard, but
Whoa!
you might need to calm down after reading it. So, no, there's a different mentality every time in esports and then in pubs and matchmaking. So, I mean, the matchmaking kids loved it, but those weren't the kids even remotely knew who T Squared was. Why? Because they have no brain. But that's just
who's T Squared?
I'm sorry. We're talking in the Halo 2 days, so you gotta start. You gotta take a step back and go back.
Was that dude on the Dr.
I remember Halo 2. They knocked that playlist out within, I think it was the first major title update. We got rid of that. It didn't last long at all.
The Clan Wars?
It was clan playlist, yeah.
Clan playlist, but they still had clans, and it was integrated into the menu, which is cute and all. I used it to keep track of friends. That was.
Yeah, it was an extra friends list.
It's an extra friends list. Air high five to PJ.
You could use that, because if you actually try to compete in there, it wasn't really balanced at all, because you'd get in the game and you'd be like a 12 and you'd get in. And that was back in Halo 2 before you got over like 22. You were a legend in that ranking system. Like, it was impossible to get to level 50. But when you used to play Clan Wars, it used to sometimes just end up being a massacre because the skill levels were just so unbalanced.
Exactly. So I think it's going to kind of be like that. I mean, it's one of those things you got to wait and see how the first month of Clan Wars goes down.
Right. So, but let's go ahead and talk about some of the details from it and how it's going to work. The way that they introduced Clan Wars or Clan versus Clan matches was actually when they were talking about Call of Duty Elite, because they're trying to, get more people to sign up for it and show that's, integrating all these game modes, etc., etc., etc. So basically what you can do is just jump right into multiplayer, and you can actually challenge a clan. Now that's one of the things that you can do. So if you have 6 players from your clan in a lobby, I guess that you can just go right to a clan in-game or on COD Elite, and you can actually challenge them. There is also a more formal way that the Clan Wars will actually go down, and the way it works is every 2 weeks you get paired up against a clan and you battle over territory. So I believe that you're pretty much just battling over like a multiplayer map, and I guess whoever plays that map the most and gets the most wins, they kind of come out the victor. At least that's what we kind of took from the trailer. Basically, the longer that you actually hold that territory, in other words, the longer that you're on a streak for like winning games on that map and stuff, you gain points. So you gain points over the 2 weeks while you're controlling it. So right after I guess the mission is unleashed to the public or released to the public and tells you, okay, you need to secure this territory from all these different clans. That's pretty much right when you start, and you can just keep grinding it out. They didn't specify if... Actually, no, they did. You don't have to be with all 6 players. You don't have to have a full lobby of 6 in order to do it. You can actually do it solo if you want to, which is kind of nice in case everyone's not on. But yeah, that's essentially how it works. They also mentioned that there are some bonus items that you can actually get through Clan Wars that are for character customization. So some helmets and some camo unlocks are only available through completing Clan War missions. Well, thanks for your input, Diesel.
I think Clan
Wars. That's all I have to say about it.
I just don't think it's gonna.
If using the right way,
if there's one thing we could all agree on, is that there's gonna be a shitload of shit in Call of Duty Ghosts. We can all agree on that.
Agreed.
It's just when it finally comes out, we'll be able to see what shit, I guess in quotes, we can actually use. So I mean, I'm just right now. I'm just waiting to play the game. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm excited.
I'm excited actually. Now this reveal's got me definitely a little bit more excited for an upcoming Call of Duty, because I've been just thoroughly disappointed every pre-COD season. This is really weird to say, but it's definitely looking interesting. But it's definitely got that Modern Warfare 3 vibe, which I really don't like. I don't like that engine at all. Like that, the movement.
Right.
Ugh, no. Not a fan.
I don't know. I've always liked Infinity Ward's engines.
Nope, I'm a Treyarch.
I've always liked the way Infinity Ward's games feel compared to Treyarch's.
Everyone's
the only
been saying that.
only one I like is COD 4.
Everyone's been saying that as of recently, as far as like the pros and stuff in the scene. But honestly, if you go from an Infinity Ward game to Black Ops 2, I feel like that game in particular kind of plays like an Infinity Ward game. Everything's smooth, everything works. It feels like they adapted. Whereas if you play Black Ops 1, that feels a lot slower.
Oh, it's definitely slower. For sure. They put some weight on you in those games, which that's why I probably like it. You're not just some like flying around god looking like you're a rugged soldier, but then you move like Flash himself. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
So anyway, guys, in the chat, what we're going to be doing right now is actually bring on Complex. He's a professional player. He played on VVV for MLG Dallas, and they placed 3rd. Most of you guys will probably know of him from that. And,
I interviewed him.
Perfect. So what we're doing right now is going to bring him in the call to get some pro perspective on all the different stuff that's gone down.
Hey, Diesel.
I interviewed him too. Damn!
I interviewed him too, for the record.
What's up?
Hey, Diesel, guess what?
What's up?
Nobody cares!
Can we just get real, like, low and serious for a second, Kelly?
Hey, Diesel. I can't, dude. I gotta laugh. Alright, let's bring Complex on.
Trying to get him.
He was in here for a second. But anyway, if you guys have any questions for Complex when he goes ahead and joins the call, again, this is from a pro player's perspective, then go ahead and drop them in the chat and we'll be sure to run it by him. So Complex, are you here?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Alright, perfect. I'm doing really great. How about you? What'd you think of the reveal?
I'm mind blown, man. The game looked really good. They got a lot of potential, but like I said, I think we just wait and play the game first, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree, and a lot of people are going to be doing that throughout the weekend, or not weekend, but as the days progress. But one thing I wanted to ask you about was actually in regards to the game modes. Did you see the cranked gameplay that went down between the pros and the Marines?
Statham's Crank 3 is presented to you by Call of Duty Ghosts. Alright, here we go on. There we go.
From a competitive standpoint, what'd you think about that?
I think Crank is a really good game type. I mean, finally they invented a TDM competitive that could actually work. The TDM didn't work with other games because, like, people get too campy, you know, like they just sit around corners, so it'd be boring
Right.
for you to watch. But this you have to actually, you know, run out and get kills. Otherwise, you're gonna die. You're gonna blow up. Maybe that you can fix the crank time. You can tune it down to like 20 seconds or like even 15, 18 seconds. I think
Yeah.
it should be okay. More intense, you know.
Yeah,
So
for
people
sure.
are constantly running.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. That's a great idea. In fact, if you could go ahead and just drop your Twitter in the Skype chat, that way I'll go ahead and add it to the stream so people can go and give you a follow.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, that's actually a terrific point. I hadn't thought about that before. If they do actually bring in some sort of customization in the game type menu where you can actually decrease the crank time, that would be chaotic as heck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be good. Search and Rescue. I really like that game because I think you can make a lot of plays, like a lot of insane plays to save your teammate or to save the round or something like that. I mean, I can just picture in my head like a bunch of plays being made, and it's gonna be crazy on stream and for the commentator to have a blast commentating the game and stuff.
Right, for sure. So you think that Search and Rescue actually has like a you know, at least from what we've seen, like a decent chance of being competitive?
Yeah, from what they've shown us, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't like that they took away Hardpoint either, because I think Hardpoint, you know, brought a lot of knowledge to the game. Like you have to be constantly know when to rotate and how to set up and stuff. And I mean CTF. I mean we can live without CTF, but I wanted a Hardpoint. I wished Hardpoint could have stayed. To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, like they said, it's not finalized, so let's all cross our fingers. Let's all show our support when people post
I'm crossing my
hashtag
toes.
hardpoint, retweet for hardpoint.
Free Hardpoint.
Free Hardpoint. Everyone show your support because that game type is something that really made this year something special and something to hold on to because it brought the most intensity out of every match. I don't care what anyone says.
No,
And CTF, most CTF games were really cool
that's-
clutch, but it's the same clutch. It's the same play over and over.
Yeah.
There was different hard points. Like there's 4 to 5 on each map, so you know.
Yeah. I mean
There-
Hardpoint.
there's plays
We're
that made
gonna have some words after this show, Kelly.
You know what? It's just
mean,
more
I think-
complex of a game type. You like that?
Yeah.
You
I
wouldn't
think-
understand, Diesel.
In Hardpoint.
Hey, if I recall, I'm better than you at Call of Duty, so you need to relax. All right.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Hardpoint. You have to make more clutch plays and like every little gunfight to actually win you a game. And CTF, like you said, it's the same, pretty much same clutch over and over again. You either get the flag or don't get the flag. So.
Right. So, someone wants to get your opinion on sliding and the other movements in competitive. What do you think about that? Like, we have the sliding, the leaning, the
Have you ever
leaping
played
over
Rainbow
stuff.
Six 3?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Have you ever played Rainbow Six 3 Complex?
Yeah, I play all the Rainbow. I love Rainbow. I'm not competitive at Rainbow, but I love the concept of the game. Like, used to be like back then. You used to get your bunch of friends over, LAN it, and play like Rainbow and stuff. So it's fun. But I like the sliding. I think it's something new in Call of Duty. I mean, the peek over the wall. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really so on that. I mean, people already camp, but now you can peek over walls and
Right.
stuff. Like,
Yeah. Posting
know.
up.
yeah, posting up. I mean,
This is my game. Let's go.
and the drop shot seemed to be smooth, so I think the drop shot is back.
Yeah,
Wow.
for sure.
I love the drop shot, so like people without a scuff will have this, like, you know, a fair chance winning a gunfight. Like Black Ops 2, you don't have a scuff, you're already at a disadvantage, to be honest with you, because the jump shot is crazy in Black Ops 2. And I have a scuff myself, so I would know. Like, playing without a scuff sucks.
Right.
Yep. You just get
I
used
don't
to
play
it.
with the scuff.
I don't
You get
actually
used
play
to
with
the
scuff
button
either,
layout.
but yeah.
Scuff. I'm actually wearing a scuff shirt right now.
Oh my
But
God.
you don't have a scuff?
Yeah,
No,
how's
that's
that
not
work?
I know.
That's awful advertisement. I got a scuff shirt, but no scuff.
I'm actually really worried about the wall peeking or wall leaning, whatever you guys
Yes.
want to call it, or lean walking. I come from Gears and Rainbow, so I know the hindrance of getting stuck to a wall and how frustrated you get when you can't get off the wall.
I
to
about
kill
threw my controller at the monitor playing Gears about 20 times because of that.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it, Diesel, because I've seen a guy break his controller in half, shatters Astros, like just because of this one glitch.
You get in a gunfight and then all of a sudden get in a gunfight, all of a sudden you press A to jump, but no, sticky wall, and then you die, and it's
or like it's the simplest movement. You just have to back away from the wall, and even then you're stuck. And once again, lag compensation online is atrocious. We all experience this, so I'm really worried about this, and overall in general, worried.
Also, if you think about it, Gears is a really slow-paced game. Like, with this high, like just imagine what that can do to Call of Duty. It can actually slow the game down, which is not good.
Right.
Exactly. I like this game because it's fast.
Someone brought up in the chat about the wall, like peeking in search and destroy, or bomb peeking. That's gonna be really, really tough. I don't know.
Oh,
that was PJ's baby. That was not Kelly.
That wasn't me.
Although I see how some of you could assume that. I'll just go.
Yeah, I've screamed a bunch on stream, so they know my rage.
Yeah. Did you just drop that kid? What happened there?
Knowing babies, probably nothing at all happened.
Yeah,
she just seen the news. She just seen the new score streaks in Call of Duty.
Oh,
so excited.
But let's see. Yeah, guys, be sure to ask questions in the chat. I believe that all of us had watched the reveal, so we can really answer anything to our knowledge and from what was revealed to the world about the reveal. So we had talked a little bit about leaning. Everyone's asking about hardpoint again. We don't know if hardpoint's going to be in the game. It might not, just because it's kind of Treyarch's signature. Kind of the same reason that they don't use dolphin diving. It's just, or the same reason why Black Ops 2 didn't use drop zone. It's just those are signature elements of the developers. It's kind of like intellectual property, I guess you could say. If you don't know the term, go ahead and look it up.
Yeah, they got copyright over it. I don't know.
Or that, yeah. So that might be
a wonderful thing.
But Safeguard, I didn't catch the details on it. The VOD is actually up though, but some people are saying that could be hardpoint. Did any of you guys catch anything about that? Because I don't actually remember them saying much about Safeguard as a game type.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
We're there with you, brother.
Buddy asked in the chat saying if they're gonna add anything to help eSport. That will be in a couple weeks. They said during the review. They said that more details are coming out next couple weeks.
Lakers fan, we see your question. Calm down, relax, kiddo. We don't know if there will be league play. We just said more esports related news will be announced in the next couple weeks. So think after PAX Prime, or maybe at PAX Prime, we will all be getting more updates.
Or Gamescom.
What we do know is that Call of Duty Championship is back. $1 million.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
The only official announcement we have on eSports right now is the Call of Duty Championship is back, presented by Xbox, and returns in 2014. And additionally, Call of Duty Ghosts will be the exclusive first-person action and flagship title on Major League Gaming Pro Circuit in 2014. That's the only details we really have right now.
I hope there's more than 3 events.
Also, I can confirm that COD Champ will be back in 2015 because at the meeting...
didn't they sign a...
Yep, they said that they'll be back 2014 and the year after that. So 2 years.
Yeah, they signed a 2-year contract.
Yep.
All right.
We're in it to win it, guys. We got this.
Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Man, Diesel actually got hopeful for the future of COD. That's a new one.
Dude,
he screamed, "Let's go!"
Pessimist is becoming an optimist. This is a pivotal moment in my life right now, guys.
I think with all these new elements adding to the new Call of Duty, we're gonna be seeing a lot more faces, a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
New pros. Maybe new players coming back from other games. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna the lean walk, the movement difference is gonna bring over people from Battlefield. I already know it. You guys in the chat might troll, whatever. There's a significant hate between the two titles, but I played both of them equally, and I know a lot of Battlefield players are gonna enjoy Call of Duty a lot more due to the movement upgrade. For sure, like just 110%. And then Rainbow fans are going to be brought in lean walking or wall peeking, whatever you guys want to call it. Like they are definitely going to be intrigued, and that's what I was saying. Beginning of the game or beginning of the podcast, like Killer Crank's coming out of retirement. He's going to come play this game. Maybe Gears of War people. Yeah, maybe Gears of War kids are going to come over and play because the slowed down gameplay for them. Who knows? It's really cool to see so many different games implemented into COD. Makes me scared for next year, but
yeah,
because you're gonna suck.
Oh, I will never suck. God,
Well, see-
I'm gonna be the mother of like the gaming prodigy. Like, so you calm down. I'm gonna be the Khaleesi of gaming.
See, I don't really see the gameplay slowing down that much from the changes with the
Not
wall
too
peek
much.
and everything. Because
Not
one,
too-
you're not really in control of it. From the sound of it, you just kind of go up to the corner and you bump out. And yeah, it's going to slow things down, but on the reverse side, we have the mantling system and the sliding system, which seems like they kind of listen to both sides, and yeah, they put something in to slow it down, but they're kind of also balancing out with the increased movement. So it's going to be interesting to see how it really turns out. But like you said, I do expect a lot of Battlefield and Rainbow Six players.
And I'm scared. I'm still scared of how it's all going to work out. Like, is the engine going to run smooth consistently online for all of us? So
right.
I just hope online is as awful as that Black Ops 2 online.
Oh god. And I really hope for dedicated servers. So if you guys are just as frustrated about playing on shitty servers every day to day, every single freaking day, you guys, seriously, hashtag dedicated servers, tweet it, go. Like
COD goes
really
dedicated servers.
Hashtag bring back Ready Up servers. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be their responsibility though, like these people can afford dedicated servers. So it really needs to happen, and it's sad that we're going into 2014 title and they don't announce, hey guys, guess what we have for you? BTW dedicated servers. Bam!
Especially when Xbox One is making it so easy for them to do now with the new cloud computing. What people don't understand is they're offering all the new games coming out for Xbox One, dedicated servers at a cheap price that the studios don't have to control. And it's all going to be on the Xbox Live Cloud. And them not picking up a feature like that would kind of be a spit in the face to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a lot of good question in the chat about MOG and stuff. Columbus, I think, will be playing Black Ops 2.
Oh, it's I'm
for
pretty
sure.
sure it's Black Ops 2. It has to be.
Yeah.
And
It's next year. It's next year, you guys. Next year.
And people were wondering what console would be playing on for next year. Right now, I mean, logically, I think it will be on the 360 because of the high supply and short supply and high demand of the Xbox One when it be released. So, and it's up to Microsoft too if they want to sponsor MOG or new Xbox One system.
Right.
Otherwise, we'll be playing Ghost on 360.
What do you guys think about the stats being able to switch over your account from your 360 carrying over to the Xbox One?
I like that because I can buy the game and play it and then transfer
not have to worry.
Right.
Because
Play it and then
that's the
fork
entire
out
thing is
another
fun.
$1,000 to play it again. Yep.
They actually do have I believe it's GameStop has a deal now where you can buy Ghosts for the PS3 or the Xbox 360. Then what you can do is I think pay $10, so $10 extra so that you can buy the game. So you can trade in. Let me think about this. Oh yeah, you can take your Xbox 360 version of Ghosts, and then when the one comes out and that version comes out, you can trade it in for $10 and get the Xbox One version. So I believe it's GameStop that has that special going on.
Oh, I'm going to GameStop today.
So that's always nice.
Yeah,
It was actually a T-Martin video.
I expect you to pre-order me one too, man.
Oh yeah, I got you, dude.
Nice.
But anyways,
Use my COD Champs money.
Some people have been talking about the perks in the chat. I'll go ahead and tell you guys right now that there are 35 perks total.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And the way that the perks work, they mentioned a little bit about how the creative class works. So whenever you level up, you earn squad points, and you can use those squad points to, basically just like create a class points in Black Ops 2. You can use them in that fashion. So the way that the perks work is there are a few different rows of. Hold on. Oh yeah. I'm blanking out here. Anyway, there are several rows of 5 different perks across, and the way that works is the further you go down that line of perks, the more points that actually cost. So the first perk in that slot of perks will be 1 point. The next one will be 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then the next one down you have, another set of perks that cost 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 points. So, like I said, 35 perks total. So you can.
Man, that's too confusing. I'll just wait to the game.
That's what I'm saying.
If you want, you can just spam out on a bunch of perks that only cost 1 point. Or, go ahead.
I feel like I'm just gonna be sitting there for hours trying to figure out their perk system.
Right. I was gonna say hopefully there will be a lot that we'll just ban right away, so we don't have to worry about that. But at the same time, I hope that a lot of the perks are good for competitive, so that we don't have to create that separation that we've been suffering from for years.
Our very good friend Gambit from Vices just asked us about the marksman's class and what people's opinions were about that.
Yeah. So for those of you that didn't see it, the marksman is I believe, is it a new assault rifle class? I believe it's just a new assault rifle class. They have assault rifle, SMG, sniper, shotgun, the LMG, the traditional ones that we're used to. Now they have marksman rifles, so they're bringing back a lot of semi-automatic stuff, and I believe stuff like the FAL or the M14 that would be filed under that category.
Hey, the FAL. Hey.
Complex is coming back.
Hey, Fonzie, hey.
Okay, we got it.
About to get roasted in the chat, watch.
You know what, Kelly? We're throwing down once this podcast is over.
Never winter 1v1.
Oh, I will tank the shit out of you.
PvP.
You guys seen
Oh, you died so
My
fast.
control wizard against your tank won't do anything.
No, you have to use Trickster. What are you talking
You guys
about?
seen the perk ping? It's called ping.
No, I didn't notice that one.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but it sounds scary. But my guess is, I tweeted out a funny tweet. I was like, per ping will have the benefit of neutralizing warriors such as mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's crazy to have a perk called ping.
Yeah. I assume it would be something kind of like a radar. That's like the first thing that I think of when I hear the word ping. But yeah.
I think of Mulan.
What? No.
BJ knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, sadly I do.
See? Chat knows what I'm
Sadly.
talking about.
Sadly.
Come on,
They
chat.
haven't shown all the weapons yet, right?
I'll make a man.
They
They
showed
showed
the
a quick
new.
picture.
New ones, right?
Yeah, we have that on our Twitter, don't we, PJ?
Yeah, I'll link it over.
All right. Yeah, they showed a picture. The only problem is like it's kind of pixelated because the weapons are so small on the picture because they have so many. But it was just introducing the new weapons.
Yeah, I've seen that the L119 is back, aka the op in Counter-Strike.
Oh yeah.
Got that. Also, I wonder if they brought the ACR back. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
under the category new because it was in MW3.
Right.
So, I mean, I just want to see the AR because I'm an AR player, so I kind of want to see.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Bring the PP90 back.
Oh Jesus!
No, FAMAS.
That
the
kind of
PP90.
hipfire.
The
Oh my
PP90.
lord.
The PP90 is on the screen actually. If you click that link. In the chat.
AK-74U? Anybody?
I'm going
Oh,
something.
hell yeah, sir.
Okay, so we have PP90. We have what looks like an ACR on the right-hand side. Kind of looks like it has a
Oh,
winter
the
camo.
P90, jeez.
Hey, I'm gonna link something to the chat, okay?
All right.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
about
Get ready to
not
ban
to
him.
ban you.
Get ready to ban him.
you can disable the leaning feature. Apparently, according to Liar,
the
just did
settings?
it out. Yep, the option.
That's what I'm thinking because it's not an actual button. That's what they were saying.
They just
it's
walk
just-
up and it happens.
You just walk
Yeah,
up.
so you can actually take it out. That's even more beautiful.
And dolphin dive is now slide into a crouch. Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
Key.
Yeah. I think that's kind of cool because then it allows you to stay more mobile, and you can also just have a better chance of actually hitting the target whenever you stop sliding.
Yep.
Whereas when you dolphin dive, it's like huge shaking on your screen, and then you have to try and
Yeah.
recenter it, and
Yeah, when
it's
you
really chaotic.
when you hit the floor, just like your screen is like earthquake. I was like, dude, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Can't aim with this. But yeah, I mean, that's gonna be crazy seeing people sliding all across the place.
Yeah.
You
Definitely a lot.
want to see Crazy Complex? Play Max Payne for free, yo. Play that shit.
Hey,
I will say that when I played that was actually
That's
like
great.
really, really, really slow. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, I will destroy your existence, bio.
Whatever.
You want to see my montage?
Why?
Max
Why
Payne
do
3
you?
montage.
Why?
I got
Payne 3.
I got the best montage ever. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
This montage, I felt like I was, for the first time ever, you guys.
What do you guys
ever, on like
think?
80 billion different types of drugs at once watching this montage.
A weed
It's so weird.
Oh,
It's so
man.
weird. But it's good. It's good, like, you can't look away.
Yeah.
You did miss complexity for it. I'm just saying.
I definitely missed Complexity winning the tournament just to watch this montage. I'm bad. Can we talk about the change of our characters? Just because you asked? No.
The chain. Oh, character customization. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Calm
So, so the way that character customization works is you actually get 10 different characters that you can customize. You can't. I don't think that you can go through and like customize. Okay, they have this face paint. They have, these shoes, stuff like that. I don't think it's to that extent. But you get presets that you can pick from, which is kind of cool. So you get 10 different characters, and then from those characters, depending on how much you use them, you can get enough points to prestige them, and then I believe it's just every character has 1 prestige. That's all that they said in the trailer or in the reveal. So if you have 10 different characters and each of them can prestige once, that means that there are essentially 10 prestiges.
That I don't care about. Okay, glad we could answer that for you, Lakers.
So mean.
I just don't prestige or care or anything like that. I just don't care about my character.
I'm
like
the
I said
same way.
earlier, I'm
Kill.
shooting people and dying too fast to care. Like,
As soon as I start, it's just kill. I'm dead. All right,
Right?
let's kill some more.
I'm just thinking about strats, map position, like, oh, am I on a streak? Like, the last thing on my entire list of care is customization of my character or my gun.
I don't know about you guys, but I've gone Prestige Master twice and reset. So
You know what? The last time I prestige was COD 4, and it was worth it for the gold cross.
Thank you.
No other icon has been as cool as the gold cross, so I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it to the end of Call of Duty 4. I got to like the green cross, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Hey, GB,
Kidding. I'm
GB
kidding.
all day.
I'm kidding, but I just, it's just one of those things that don't really matter too much in esports. And this being an esports show, I'll say it don't matter to us.
Yeah, but you're a female gamer in esports,
Oh,
and you don't
God.
matter.
Here we go.
anyway, guys, so we've pretty much
I
gone
shit
over.
your salary, Diesel. I shit your salary.
Check my
Diesel.
bank account. Check
Would you
my
like to
bank
check
account.
my quote-unquote bank account?
Hey, will you zip it up, please? Just zip it up.
Just zip it up, Diesel. Just stop.
But anyway, everyone in the chat, we're gonna start wrapping it up now. We've pretty much gone over all of the details as far as the multiplayer reveal goes. So if you missed anything when we go offline, go ahead and just click on the channel name and you can watch the past broadcast. But if you guys have any questions that we haven't answered yet, I'll go ahead and wait a minute for you to leave them in the chat and we'll try and clarify them for you. As far as the levels, they did not say anything about that, so we don't have any details yet.
There's probably like 100.
We'll see what the people say after playing it that are still at the event.
CTF until further notice. You guys, I know you're freaking out in the chat. I know you're tweeting all your hate because of this, but in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you guys, we're going to be getting some awesome news on esports side of COD Ghosts. So don't think this is the end. This is the first time in a release that we've been assured within the next following weeks we're going to get some more coolness.
And we're going to be a flagship title for Major League Gaming.
We're in August, people. This game don't come out until November. This is insane.
Only 2 months, something, counting the day.
Yeah.
I know Complex is excited.
I'm just going to look for the gun that can abuse my trigger stop.
Ditto. My friend, ditto.
You know, you should try Complex is the Attack 45, even though it's a pistol. It's still.
That thing is dirty.
Like
That
2
gun
shot,
is
right?
it's my
Yeah,
pistol,
2
baby.
shot.
That's my pistol right there.
It's ridiculous.
We don't know about the point system yet, you guys.
Someone said, what's the portal about? I'll go ahead and touch on it real quick. At the end of the trailer, you can skip to it on the VOD if you want, which we posted a little bit earlier in the chat. There was, I guess, a little teaser at the end. Yeah, it's like some get to the portal or something of that nature, and then you saw a guy go invisible. So we don't have any details on that. That may be a campaign kind of thing. That may be something that they're bringing to one of the game types that we haven't heard about, like Grind or Blitz. But we don't have any details on that right now.
I hope it's zombies, but instead of zombies, it's aliens. I'm just throwing that out there.
I hope it's a Predator.
Hey, you should be the developer.
Right? You guys, you'd know you get so excited if Predator just popped out, was your final boss. You'd be like, oh yeah. It's on, Predator! He's just blows himself up. Game over.
I'm a robot now?
Man,
no, he touches his little buttons on his arms, which I did. Okay, calm down. I touched my arm. I'm doing it. Don't worry.
You're not on camera, though.
I know, but I still do it. Shut up.
Alright, so anyway guys, hope that this cleared out a lot of stuff as far as the reveal goes, and we all just are really a lot more hopeful now as far as Ghost goes. Thanks of course to Kelly, or Miss Violence as a lot of you will know her as, Jared, or Diesel as a lot of you will know him as, and Duck, or Complex as a lot of you will know him as, and of course PJ, my co-worker, for coming on. Hope that you guys enjoyed.
PJ.
I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you want to get up to date with anything that's going on with Call of Duty Ghosts, whether it's some new esports stuff that's coming out, or maybe even new game types that are being released, anything esports related, just go down to the links that are right below the stream, and you can find all of our information right there. We cover everything as soon as it happens. So any last words that you guys want to bring out? Any I guess shout outs that you want to bring to the table? Or your Twitter's already up here, so you don't need to shout those out. But
I'm just ready to play the game.
yeah, me too, for real.
We only got a couple more months now.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say shout out to Infinity Ward for actually showing interest in esports, because I think that was the biggest thing we're all afraid of. At least that was the biggest thing I was afraid of, just from their past titles and their past support. I mean, it took them 8 months to give us LAN lobbies for Modern Warfare 3, so it was a big scare of mine. So shout out to them for showing interest in our community and everything like that.